This morning, we're talking about a very awkward situation that happened a couple of weeks ago. We have an update on it now between a reporter in Indianapolis and WNBA superstar Caitlin Clark, newly minted WNBA player. Of course, we've been watching Caitlin Clark throughout the NCAA championships as well. She is the top scorer in history for the NCAA. It's been incredible to watch. But this was pretty difficult to see. So Greg Doyle of the Indianapolis Star, he was actually suspended by the outlet following backlash from this recent exchange with Caitlin Clark. Doyle went viral for sending one of those heart-hand gestures out to Clark at an April 17th news conference and followed it up with some pretty sketchy comments as well. Let's take a listen to that.
Hi. Caitlin, Greg Doyle, Indy Star. Real quick, let me do this.
You like that?
I like that you're here. I like that you're here.
I do that at my family after every game, so.
Okay, well, let's
cool.
start doing it to me and we'll get along just fine. So.
Yeah, it's a little cringy there when he said to her, you start doing that heart gesture to me and you know, everything will be just fine when you're here. So not only did the Star, which is the paper that Doyle works for, suspend him for 2 weeks, it looks like a new update is that he's been barred from going in person to covering any of the Indiana Fever games as well. Steph, I'll start with you. Listening to the exchange and then and seeing her reaction. She hasn't publicly commented on this at all. She moved right through the news conference as per usual. But seeing that exchange, how did that make you feel?
Well, first of all, taken aback, disgusted. Focus on her game. I don't know. I just felt very offside. The thing I did notice is that she handled it with complete grace and kind of, you know, heard it and then just carried on in full force ahead into the press conference. I think that it's just, it takes away from, you know, all of the amazing things that she's been doing over the last, how long has it been now? She's just skyrocketed into the headlines. And I think that's really unfortunate that's taking it away from it, but she handled it with grace. And unfortunately, I hope, I don't know, I think that the reaction and the suspension and all of that is necessary and a good thing.
Frank, your thoughts?
So Caitlin Clark is a superstar, and she's someone who we're going to really see exciting things, and also for female basketball to come. That guy was trying to be, I think, somewhat witty and or funny, but it was just pure stupidity. And I think now, because he's paying for that at this moment, so his intention maybe was to do something else, but the way the outcome was it made him look foolish, and now he's receiving really the repercussions of something that he said that probably, I think he was trying to be smart and witty, but he wasn't.
Yeah, and he's a very well-known sports columnist in the area as well. So the fact that he will not be able to go in and cover these Indiana Fever games now, he's been banned from doing it at least this upcoming season. The fact that he's not going to be there when this superstar first takes the court for Indiana is going to be something that will be,
history.
Yeah, it is history. And for him, hopefully a lesson as well in what you can and can't say. I think that if this were a few years ago, we would all just like, haha, laugh it off. But things and times have changed, and people can step up and let you know when something feels uncomfortable.
A little uncomfortable and a little cringy. And like my first reaction was, would you say that if it was a man up there on the stage? I don't know. It takes it away from you know, what they're there for, to hear about her career.
Right. You know, we had a few years ago when like a top tennis star is asked to twirl for the cameras.
Yeah.
Hi, she just like, you know, won a tournament. Are you kidding me? Twirl for the cameras. So I like the fact that we're able to talk about this more and have this conversation and recognize when things are awkward and stop it right in its tracks.
Yeah.
Hopefully the lessons are learned. All right. Frank, Steph, thanks so much. We'll chat with you guys coming up after the break as well.